It's very exciting because we all sort of have a base familiarity with Superman, so we attribute in ways some of the qualities that he may have, but I think so much of her canon, because there's so many different versions of it, we get to pick and choose, and really, because the public isn't as familiar with it, create our own journey. So it was very exciting.
How will her Rooks gallery look like? Are you heavily borrowing from Superman?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first part.
The Rogues Gallery of Supergirl. How will the Rogues Gallery?
The Rogues Gallery. We are going to bring out some pretty impressive foes for her, and I don't think I can discuss them before the panel tonight. But we have a lot of the DC universe to borrow from, so we absolutely intend to really explore that world.
You know, with the criticism that Man of Steel had got with its dark tone and Superman breaking Zod's neck and all that stuff, was there a conscious decision to say? Because when I saw the pilot, I felt it had a lot of the Donner tone, but a more modern sensibility of the Donner tone. Was that a conscious?
I'm so pleased that you felt that. Yeah, we absolutely invoked Richard Donner's name so many times in talking about, his word verisimilitude, and really trying to honor that, making it real for 2015, making this woman be a powerful woman, but ultimately, who cares that she's a woman? We just want to see a hero, and that was really our challenge.
Can you talk about the other characters as well, introduce them a little bit, and tell us more about...
Sure. There's Callisto Flockhart plays Cat Grant, who's a famous DC gossip columnist at Daily Planet, very arch nemesis of Lois Lane, and Callisto was an amazing addition to our cast. She just is like truth personified as a character, and we really enjoy writing her. We have Win Schott Jr., who is played by Jeremy Jordan, who's may or may not have something to do with DC's Toyman, and we'll explore that hopefully sometime in the first season. We have Makad Brooks that plays James Olsen, not your Jimmy Olsen, although it's a character that is so beloved for me, certainly for years and years. And what's wonderful about Makad is that he really takes the DNA of the original Jimmy Olsen, and if you imagine that he went off for 12 years and had adventures with Superman and got stronger physically and emotionally, and so he comes to National City to help Kal-El's cousin become all she can be, and really inspires her in a way almost like Superman. And he's just an amazing actor. Kyler Lee plays Alex Danvers, who is a character we created from whole cloth, isn't in the DC universe, and has a backstory where she works for Hank Henshaw at the Department of Extra Normal Operations, and in some ways you'll discover in pilot some pretty big secrets about her, and in ways we say that Alex Danvers, whose mother and father looked after Kara, she's had to live in Kara's shadow for a long time, and so in ways she's had to be her own Supergirl.
Now you can read.
The pilot was very mythology heavy, I felt, in the last half, and a little bit more of the romantic office kind of stuff in the first half. How do you balance that throughout the rest of the series? What is your approach going forward?
I really think it's like we have a fridge full of beautiful ingredients, and every dinner we're going to prepare will be different. We'll find the alchemy in the moment, and hopefully some episodes will be more, and I would never say rom-com, but I would say romantic and funny, and some will be much more genre-based, but she's always going to have an opponent that is very difficult to defeat, and we're going to follow a procedural element. It's CBS, and we're really proud to be on that network, and so through the Department of Extra Normal Operations and CatCo as an investigative journalism place, we'll have those kinds of stories as well. There will be love, and I am a big fan of it. But that will also take some time to boil.
So Helen Slater and Dean Cain are in the pilot.
Can you believe it?
Yeah. Will we see them again?
I don't know if I'm allowed to answer this. I really hope to, and I think the fans would love to see that. So
We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
How do you keep...
Last question.
How do you keep the idea that Superman is out there but doesn't come in and help her ever something major happens?
We'll answer that very quickly in series because I think that's a really fair question, and I think this is a woman trying to make it not always on her own, but I think she can't rely on the fact that her cousin would come in and save her, and we'll address that almost immediately.
Great.